Good morning, everyone. Our subject is Information Technology, Code 402. First, we will discuss about syllabus. Our syllabus divided into two parts. First part is employability skill. Second part, vocational skill. Employability skill, 10 marks. Vocational skill, 40 marks. So total 50 marks for theory and 50 marks for practical. In first part, employability skill, our first chapter is communication skill. In this chapter, we will discuss about meaning of communication, types of communication, characteristics of communication, and element of communication cycle. So let's start our chapter. Communication. The term communication is comes from Latin word communicate, meaning to share their ideas, their thought, their information with each other. People talking about communication all the time, everyone needs it and wants it, but what exactly is communication? Communication is an exchange of facts, ideas, opinions, or our emotions by two or more persons. Communication is defined as the process of the passing information and understanding from one person to another person. It is essentially a bridge of meaning between people. Communication divided into three parts. First is verbal communication. It can be vocal or it can be written. Non-verbal communication. Third is visual communication. Verbal communication. In verbal communication, we use our words, any language. It can be written or it can be oral. In verbal communication, components are domain knowledge, language, vocabulary, and general awareness. General awareness, what is going on our surrounding atmosphere, we must have knowledge about that. Domain knowledge. Domain knowledge means which subject of your interest. In which subject you are more interested and you can easily communicate with each other. Next is language. Any language like French, German, Hindi, Urdu, English, whatever you are using, it should be easily understandable by both persons. Both persons are here. A person who is sending the message, known as sender. A person who is receiving the message, known as receiver. Next is vocabulary. Our grammar knowledge should be clear. Otherwise, what will happen? Your message will not convey the receiver. What you want to exactly say to person, he did not to enable to understand. Next method of communication is non-verbal communication. In non-verbal communication, we use only our body posture, our eye contact, our facial expression. Here we are not use any kind of words or anything. What are the advantages of non-verbal communication? In our day-to-day communication, it is observed that most of the communication is done by our body movement, face, arms movement, and voice control, our tone, our poses. There are some components of non-verbal communications are here that can make effective our communication, like expression, our face expression. Sometimes we are angry, then our face shows your anger. Our smiling to shows happiness, making a sad face when you are upset, Non-verbal communication makes our message strongly. Using the right gestures while speaking makes our message more effective. Knowing non-verbal communication helps us understand eye contact. It is a very important play a role when you are talking to someone. Then speak with your eye contact. It reflects your confidence and loyalty, and it also shows your interest. If you are looking here and there and you are not connect your eye contact with that person who is talking with you, that means you are not interested to talk to them. Your body posture. Postures are position of the body. They shows your confidence and your feelings. For example, straight body posture is seen as confident. Holding your head may be taken as your tiredness. It shows your tiredness. Gesture or body language. Gestures describe movements of parts of the hand to express an idea of meaning. It includes waving, pointing, and using our hand when someone is speaking. Like raising your hands means asking a question. Biting your nail shows your nervousness. Rub your palm. Nose rubbing. Shrug your shoulders. These some kinds of things shows your body language. So try to avoid at people with your finger. Paralanguage. Paralanguage is the tone of our voice, speed and volume that makes a difference in the meaning of the communication. Speaking is too fast, it shows your excitement and nervousness, and too slow shows your sadness and making a point. Next is touch. Different kinds of touch shows your body language like handshake and patting on the back. A formal handshake shows your confidence. Sometimes sports coaches pat on the back of the player to encourage to them. The next term is visual communication. In visual communication, we use some kind of signs and pictures to sending and conveying our message to other person. It is also known as graphic communication. The main advantage of this type of communication is that we don't need to know any particular language to understand the message. For example, traffic symbols, signs for ladies and gents public toilets, sign showing railway crossings, sign for flammable substances, sign for slipping surfaces. Our next topic is characteristics of communication. Characteristics of the communication is first is continuous process. A communication is a continuous process because when a sender is send the message and receiver reply it or response or feedback it, then your process will be going continue. Next point is unable to exchange information. When we are communicate to each other, or sender or receiver, when they are communication to each other, then they can easily exchange their information, their ideas, their views. It is a socially activity. How can we say that is a social activity? When all we are communicate in a gathering, then we all are expressing our views, our ideas, and we socially indulge with them. Next point, paves way for mutual understanding. It creates the both person mutual understanding. One person is saying their message and another person easily understand what he wants to convey the message, then both persons mutual understanding will be great there. Next, message clear and brief. Your message should be clear and brief, means if your grammatical mistakes are there, if your message not to convey the other person who is receiving that, then your communication will be failed. If your message is too long, the other person not to be interest shows sorry then other person not shows their interest to read your message, and in this way your communication also will be failed. Now our next topic is element of communication cycle. Now you can see in this diagram source, source known as a sender also, a person who is sending the message. Then he use a particular language in that in encode his message. A message should be any kind of the idea and kind of the thought which you can send to receiver. Then channel, any kind of the communication channel you can be select to send your message. It can be face to face, it can be use any kind of the letters, faxes, telephone calls, electronical mails, any kind of the communication channel you can be used that will be suit you. Next, a person is receiver. A person who receive the message known as receiver. After the getting the message, he decode the message, he understand the message. After the action or affect that message, he gives the feedback, he gives a response. Feedback and response is very important, play a role here. How can? Suppose I'm giving some question answer to you and you are doing. After some time I will ask what I said and what exactly I give you the homework, and you don't give me the response, then our communication will be failed. We can use another example here. Suppose I am giving a lecture and you are asking to me some questions. I will give you response. After that I will ask some questions and you give me the response. Then response will be going to continue. So we can say that the feedback is now very important, play a role here. If sender send the message and receiver after the message he did not give the feedback, then our communication will be failed. So students, today's your assignment is, there are some questions, you take your notebook and do in your computer notebook. Have a good day.